All right. I'm gonna give gotta try Emastered and try it against my master and let's just play the raw track. Let's see. Get an idea for this anyway. I'm gonna pull up a Luff's meter. Oops. Take a look at how this is going.
On my way back to the town that I left. Long ago I was falling down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. I'm getting back no matter what the cost.
I'm just gonna try and make a loop so we can kind of compare apples to apples.
I was falling down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost.
Okay, so this is the original track.
No matter what the cost. Ago I was falling down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost.
Okay, so here's Emastered.
I was falling down, but I'm
They're much louder.
to reclaim the soul that I lost. I'm getting back no matter what the cost. Ago I was falling down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul.
I'm gonna try to do some loudness matching. Let's do that first. So I'm gonna do a much shorter section.
Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down.
Okay, so I'm looking for like minus 9.3. Or actually, wait a second. Let me get the volume of the unmastered one because I'm not gonna be able to push it that high.
Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost.
Okay, so I think I got to pull this one down by 4 dB. Let's try that. See where we're at with that.
Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down, but I'm back.
Okay, let me try this My Master. Don't laugh at me.
Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I
I made that way too low.
down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I
Okay, so I'm gonna take this one down 4.9 dB. Oops, that might be excessive. Okay.
down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down, but I'm back
Yeah, mine's still moving around a lot more.
that I
Let me go down by 0.3 dB.
down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down, but I'm
Yeah, I think it's about right. Okay, so
soul that
here's the original.
down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down,
Here's My Master.
to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. Down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that
Okay, so the real fight here, it's kind of sad. Like when you master your own stuff, you see that I just did more of the same. It's just my mix, just louder. It's not really, I don't know. I don't know if it's any better. So let's see. Let's go between Emastered and my master. And remember, I am not a mastering engineer. So here's Emastered. Here's mine. I'll let more of the song play. Let me turn off. I don't need tonal balance control. Turn off the loop. Just let's get a feel for. It's like there's some kind of reverb or something.
Back to the town that I left. Long ago I was falling down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost, and I wasn't getting back no matter what.
And I like the raw track the best. Oh, that's so bad. I still like the raw track better. Let me play the Emastered one a little bit more. Let me go further into the song. Now, let's listen for that compression. Let me play that section again. I don't know if that's pumping in a good way. Maybe it is. Let me play this. I don't remember hearing this much compression. Yeah, so that's my master, and my master seems to have more. It definitely has more level, more LUFS. It's a 1 dB higher in LUFS, but I don't hear the compression as much. Okay, listen again. Versus. Now, I'm listening to compression. I'm kind of listening for compression. I don't know that that's a bad thing. Like when you hear it pumping on the drums, the Agnostic Front album, One Voice, there's a lot of this kind of compression. And to me, it makes it sound kind of powerful. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know how to put a poll on this thing, but I would like to do a poll. Like the Emastered one. Let me make these taller so you can see it easier. So there's Emastered and there's my Mastered. Let In fact, let me do this. So here is Emastered. So top one's Emastered, bottom one's My Master. So listen to this compression here. And then listen to My Master. Okay, so I'm hearing way less compression artifacts. Again, I don't know if they're good or bad, but in terms of like just more natural dynamics, I don't even know if this dynamics is the right word, but without having that compressor pumping sound, I hear it less on mine. But let's check this next section, because when the snare, when the flam stuff comes in, that could throw some stuff out. On my way back to the town that I left mine, my LUFS is, I think, minus 8.4, and the Emastered one is like minus 9.4, which is weird because I hear more compression on the Emastered one. But maybe I'm not listening for the let's when this next section comes in, the drums really come back in fast. There might be a different type of compression happening on mine than on the Emastered one. On my way back to the town that I left long ago, I was falling. Okay. Great. On my way back to the town that I left. Okay, versus the Emastered. On my way back to the town that I left. Ooh. Hey. On my way back to the town that I left. That I left. To the town that I left. Okay. To the town that I left. To the town that I left. To the town that I. Does this sound like the Emastered one is less wide? Yeah, you know what? It feels like on the Emastered one, my hi-hat and ride are like here-ish, and I can't even put it on the camera. On my master, the hi-hat and ride, I don't know if that's bad. It might be distracting, but okay, here where you can hear the ride and the hi-hat. I think I hear the ride better on the Emastered one, but it's narrower. So that I lost, and I lost, I'll get it back no matter what the cost. Falling down. Oh, wow. Falling down. Okay, you really hear the compression on that Emastered one. Let me try mine. I mean, you still hear it. I don't know which is better or worse. But. What's that clicky noise? Oh. All right, I got to fix that, whatever that is.
On my way back to the place I was once from, now no more falling down. On my way back to the place I was once from, now no more falling down.
Yeah, this is really interesting. If I put if I put them at the same volume, okay, so I'm gonna go back to this. Could be full volume for each of these. My master is louder and it has less of these compression artifacts. So here's the Emastered one.
On my way back to the place I was once from, now no more falling down.
Okay, so that hit like minus 10.1 on the integrated. Here's mine.
On my way back to the place I was once from, now no more falling down.
See, that's a dB louder. Lufs wise. Or that's one lufs louder. I shouldn't say dB, right? I should say one lufs louder. But I'm not hearing as much compression. Watch when the drums come back in after this bass.
On my way back to the place I was once from, now no more falling down.
Versus
On my way back to the place I was once from, now no more falling down.
and it's just getting hammered. Second. Yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of like my master. You know, I'd like to send this to Matt Merman or Andrew Davenport, and that's going to be like $100 a song at least. If I shouldn't even say the prices. For a very special deal, I may be able to get them for $100 a song. I mean, it should be a lot more, but
Getting back no matter what the cost.
I don't know. Maybe people will think it sounds more powerful with all that compression going on. Yeah, what do you mean by softer? I mean, Lufs-wise is louder, but or actually, you know what? Let me re-level match them. Okay, so here's them at the same level.
Getting back no matter what the cost.
And I kind of like hearing that compression though. So here's mine. So this is when they're level matched.
Getting back no matter what the cost.
You know, I need a goniometer. What plugin does goniometer? Can I do that on the RME? I must have a goniometer plugin, right? What is ours? We just made one. Hold on. spectroscope. Oh, this is one of our plugins we haven't released yet, but anyway, again, a sneak preview here. Okay, so watch this. It's not by much. We got to make an option to make this goniometer bigger. Let's see. What's the choices here? Trigger view, top view. Trying to remember how to make. I don't even know if I can do it with this this particular audio interface. How do I tell it what channels to be listening to? No device running. Okay, I can't run Digicheck on here. There's got to be a goniometer plugin on something. Maybe Ozone. Does Ozone have one? Ozone. Let's see. Would it show you on it? Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, look at that. On my way back to the town that I left. Long ago I was falling down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost. And I must have getting back no matter what the cost. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this little dot right here, like watch how it moves. Versus yeah, correlation is way better on the Emastered one. That makes sense. See, this is why you don't master your own stuff, because you're just going to make your sound and you're just going to keep tweaking until it still sounds like the way you thought you're supposed to make it sound. Like, to me, mine just sounds like kind of the way I wanted it to sound. But the mastering engineers that I worked with back in the day, especially Matt Merman, Roger Seibel, Dave Shirk, Andrew Davenport, I I think my mix sounds good. And then I send it to them. And then what I listen to what they did, I listen to my mix, and my mix sounds horrible. I don't know if but that was, that was 20 years ago mostly. So maybe I'm better now and that wouldn't happen. But I've sent Matt stuff recently, and it still sounds way better when I get it back from him than when I send it to him. And, man, let me play with the raw one again. Cause it's funny, like my master just sounds like the raw one. Yeah, I'm scared with the low end. Like, yeah.
No matter what the cost. On my way,
Wow, my master sounds wider than my raw.
no matter
Okay.
what the cost.
I didn't expect to see that.
On my way back to the town that I left long ago, I was
He's not telling me much.
falling down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost again.
Yeah, my master just sounds a little bit wider and much loud. I mean, you don't hear it as louder because I've dropped the level to match it. So my master, I gained 5 decibels, and it sounds a little bit wider to me, but sounds pretty much like my raw mix. Let me try with the Emastered one. Yeah, see, yeah, the good mastering engineers really can make stuff hammer. I don't know about on this kind of music. I don't know how much lows I'd add, but
No matter what the cost. On my way back to the town that I left long ago, I was falling down.
there's severe filtering at like 36, 35 hertz on the Emastered one than on the raw one. Like they've put they're really making some kind of filter up here. It's probably correct.
On my way back.
Add some nice high end on the Emastered one. You look on mine again.
No matter what the cost. On my way back to the town that I left long ago, I was falling down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost, I'm getting back no matter what the cost.
All right. Interesting. I actually like my master better, I think. Yes, the Emastered will let you add a reference. I don't know what I'd use for a reference. Honestly, probably throw an old agnostic front thing on there, but that's not going to hold up today. But right now I am so disturbed by whatever that clicky stuff is on the bass. So I got to go find that. Let me pull up the original mix here. Oh, yeah, I'm really I don't know what that clicky clacky crap is. Yeah, Slayer. That's not a bad idea. You always mix everything like Slayer. It makes it all better. Okay, let me get rid of ozone there. Find where that is. Was that's booty right here. Okay, let's see where that clicky clacky bass thingy is. Or that crunchy. It was like distortion or something. There it is, right there. Man, I kind of hear it here, but maybe it's not the bass. I kind of hear it. You hear that? If I throw a low pass filter on, maybe I can get rid of that. That might be happening earlier. Let me do it at the... I do have a low pass filter here. So why am I hearing that? Oh, am I sidechaining the kick from the... No, I'm not sidechaining the kick. But it could be a compressor. Let me see. Yeah, it's the release of the release is probably too fast. I think it's my compressor. Yeah, shoot. How would I... Oh yeah, look how short that release is, man. But if I make it longer, I'm gonna mess that bass up. It's still there at 80. Sheesh. Still there. Okay, why? I'm making... Yeah, it's not there at 600 milliseconds, but who wants 600 milliseconds release on the bass? So it was like really short, right? There it is. Look ahead. Like I'm trying to hammer down on this bass. That's why I got like a 10-to-1 compression and look ahead and 0 attack. But maybe I just need a slightly non-zero attack. There you go. Hold on. Let me just make sure I have the undo effects parameter. Undo effects parameter. Undo. Okay, so yeah, I've just put a millisecond of attack on because I got 8 milliseconds of look ahead, so I should be safe. Hold your ears because it's going to get 5 dB louder. I think that does it. Let me... Ah! Okay, hold on. I'm going to mute the bass. Oh! It's something else. What is it? Found the vocals. But there was the distortion on the bass, so I'm going to keep that. Vocals.
Down. On my way back.
Wait, is it on this one? It says it's in here. But it's not happening unless I...
Down. On my way back to... Down.
Is it just that? Hold on. No, it's still there. What the... What is it? Okay, so it's right here. I turn off the bass. Still there. Still there. Okay, so guitars, vocals, and bass. I'm going to turn them all off. Oh my God. It's in the crowd. I'm going to fix that. Not in the crowd. Where is it? I mean, it might be partially in the crowd. Okay, so it's definitely in the crowd. But is it in the crowd because of the guitars? Drums? Oh, I can see it. But why? Might just be the drummer counting with his foot. But why is it in the crowd? That doesn't make any sense. It's almost like, I'm going to put a marker on it. It's almost like this is some sort of digital distortion. Like, is it on the other tracks? I hear it. I don't know if that's a digital glitch, though. I think it might just be the drummer doing something with his foot. That doesn't look suspicious. Man, I've done so many changes now. I don't know why it would be on the crowd, though. That doesn't make any sense. Like, even if that is drums, why would it make it out to the crowd? I'm really suspecting some sort of glitch. But I might be able to fix the crowd. That's so weird. So if I split here, and then I just kind of fill it in with that. Will that just make it worse? Hold on. Shoot. Oh, wait a second.
Was once from now, no more falling down. All right, looks like we got 3 songs left. Bear with us for the next 2.5 minutes. Oh wait, are we already doing that? Oh.
Okay, well, you gotta fix that. I guess I gotta look for little weird glitches like that. Oops.
Seems like a fucking waste. My time is far too important, and I'm not sharing any of it with you. Talk about rock, paper, scissors, and I talk about being rubber and glue. It's your choice, live your life. Now's the time to fucking live it. No.
All right, I guess I'm gonna remix these or re-render these, look for more clicky clacky, glitchy things, but yeah, I am left underwhelmed with Emastered. I don't know. That could just be me, and that's my tastes. I really don't know. Very confused.
So that I lost, I'll get it back no matter what the cost. Falling down, falling down, falling down.
So weird. This should be so quiet compared to the other one. Let me see.
Matter what the cost. Matter what the cost. On my way back to the town that I left long ago, I was falling down, but I'm back to reclaim the soul that I lost, I'll get it back no matter what the cost. Falling down, falling down.
Yeah, this drummer's a maniac, you know, so I don't want to like squash out everything. Weird. I think I like my master better, but I gotta go remix and re-render everything. Let's just run through the same process. I'm just cleaning up those clicks. All right, I guess that's probably bedtime for me. I may be building the computer-based pedal board in here. Right now it's at home. I put a thread up about it on the Rig Talk. You know, this is like the last like guitar forum that I'm on because I got kicked out of all the other ones. All I ever do is ask for evidence when somebody says, hey, this wood magically makes this kind of pickup sound better than that kind of pickup. And I ask for evidence. I get kicked out of Gear Space or not Gear Space, the Gear page and Gear forums. Pretty much by the same people too. But this is what I've been working on. this CE1 looks really handy, but it seems like the CPU is going to be underpowered. But man, that is a convenient form factor. And then the Octave, same thing. I think it's using the same chip, actually. So here's what I got so far. This little Mac Mini. This is a what do you call classic? So I'd love it if it fit on this pedal board. This is my new pedal board I'm using, the Pedal Train Junior Max, which is way smaller because it just barely fits my Helix and 2 expression pedals and this and my keyboard pedal. But for the computer-based one, actually going to put the it's going to be an iPad right up here. So I can actually fit everything I need. Oh, the Focusrite, the Red 8's going in there. This one will fit the good in-ears. 1 extra pedal board because the Behringer has 2. I think the Paint Audio MIDI Captain comes with 2. Look how much smaller that is. So this is the MIDI Captain pedal board. I could really fit everything so nicely on the pedal board with that MIDI Paint Audio pedal thing. Might even be able to fit it on the smaller pedal board. Let's see. Oh no, that's way too big. Like I could either fit the Mac Mini or I could fit the Shure wireless. But man, this is actually just so much more compact. I could probably fit it on my no, my Novo 32 I think was it 14 inches? I might be able to fit it on the Novo. It's just as wide though. Man, well, for now, that's with the Behringer FCB 1010. And so I'll have 3 pedals, iPad, Mac Mini, PSM 300. This is the iPad controlling it. This is the iPad being used as a monitor. It's not running through the iPad. It's just a monitor using that Luna display. I really probably got to get a dedicated 10-inch touchscreen monitor or whatever. But oh yeah, I was doing NAM captures of a Tonex. That's like the ultimate level of blasphemy, but it was working. And man, NAM capture is so easy and fast to use, and they do all the training on the line. It takes like just a few minutes. It's really fast. But anyway, all right, that's it for this. I'm gonna go home. If my Bestronics patch panels come in tomorrow, I'll be doing this. I'll be building this board in here tomorrow. I'll be wiring everything up. So,